South Zonal Branch of Military Widows Association of Nigeria has called for total support, including psychological and social, for the widows of fallen soldiers with a view to show them love even when their loved ones have gone. The association also joined Nigerians and the international community in condemning the brutal killing of 17 soldiers who were deployed for security and peace-building duties in Okwama community of Delta State. Director of Operation of South's MWAN, Dr. Gabriel Iyo, stated this on Wednesday, adding that the tragic incident is a stark reminder of the dangers faced by officers and men of the armed forces in the course of service to the nation. MWAN expressed its appreciation to President Bola Tinubu for conferring national honors on the 17 slain soldiers. The director says the opportunity to remind Nigerians that many military wives are widowed at a young age through less publicized death of soldiers in active service in Nigeria and internationally. Let's take you to Bayelsa now, where the State House of Assembly has passed the state's Medical Residency Bill 2024 into law following its third reading. The bill seeks establishment, structure, administration, and funding of health professionals through specialized residency training programs towards addressing shortage of specialists in the state's health sector. The passage of the bill followed the motion by the leader of the House, Edwin Bobobolo, Southern Ijo 2, which was supported by the member representing Brass 1, Daniel Charles. Speaker of the 24-member Assembly, Abraham Ingobere, who presided over proceedings, applauded the legislators for the effort and time they had put into passing the bill, which was sponsored by Bobo Obolo. He noted that the training of medical personnel was the way forward for sustaining good and functional healthcare service delivery. Ngobere expressed the hope that the bill, when signed into law, would promote, advance, and standardize career progression in the medical profession in Bayelsa State. And major stakeholders in the hospitality business in Delta State have raised the alarm that the persisting epileptic power supply has been killing the industry in the state, particularly in Uwe, Wari, Sapele, Ogeli, and Udu areas. They blame the ugly incident mainly on what they tagged power racketeering among some unnamed officials of the Transmission Company of Nigeria and Benin Electricity Distribution Company. The stakeholders allege that some officials of TCN and BEDC have been selling and redistributing power meant for business areas in the state to residential areas to highest bidders. Consequently, they called on the Delta State government to wade in urgently by calling management of TCN and BEDC PLC to order by ensuring that electricity is provided for the people of the state, especially business areas. And the alternative, they said government should take proactive steps to provide alternative power supply, as witnessed recently in Abia State. Now, the Commissioner of Police in Kogi State, Bertrand Onoha, has presented checks worth 39,042 naira to deceased policemen in the state, their families. The command spokesman, William Aya, in a statement on Thursday, said the checks were handed out to the families on Wednesday. According to the statement, the CP were giving out the checks to the families, explained that the gesture was part of the group life assurance and group personal accident insurance schemes aimed at improving the welfare of the families of deceased police officers and to also support police officers who became accident victims who are carrying out their duty. The CP said the gesture was also to encourage other officers in active service to be diligent. Onoha urged the beneficiaries not to misuse the money, but to make judicious use of it for the betterment of their families. The beneficiaries appreciated the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, for the gesture and promised to make use of the money for the benefit of their families. And the Chief of Civil Military Affairs, Nigerian Army, Major General Nosakari Ugbo, said yesterday the Army has recovered some of the arms and ammunition snatched from soldiers killed on March 14 at Okwama community in Ugeli South local government area of Delta State. This came as Olota community in the state raised the alarm that the resident, Joseph Willie, who the soldiers that raided the community for pilfered arms and ammunition and killers of their colleagues, tortured, slumped, and died after the military brutality on them. Speaking at the Nigerian Army Civil Military Cooperation Media Chat, the first quarter 2024 at the Esaba, capital of Delta State, Ugbo said the search was still ongoing for those involved in the killing of the 17 military personnel. Regarding the safety of the detained traditional ruler, His Royal Majesty Clement Ikolo Ovie of Ewu Kingdom is safe. The military officer said they are still questioning him. He is still under investigation.